Fit like Abdi, Darren Boy here. Welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever at the races. We're on round 8, race number 4. It's the turn of the diesels to run round the map in reverse with their consists, and they are all set to go. Our Chinese train won out in the last race. We'll have to see who wins this one. We shall make sure they are all set to go to the right place first. They are all facing the right direction. It's just want to make sure we don't have a whoopsie right at the start, but they are all ready to go. So without further ado, in 3, 2, 1 and go. Our Chinese train is currently winning the championship, probably due to the fact that it got the first few races it was uncontended. It's now has contention from the American train that can do 110. The rest all top out at 100, apart from obviously our British train, who is fallen behind already. It only does 95, but it's a decent train, this Chinese train. It's pretty good at the haulage. Let's select our British train at the back. He needs some points desperately. Our St Andrew model. There is actually a proper name for this. I can't remember what it is. But they are all heading round, barring any glitches. Everything should go fine. We haven't had a glitch in a while. Looks like our American train is in second. The Russian train's actually in third. It did not do so well in the single unit race. I believe it finished 5th. Our German train did do better. So did our French train. We'll have to see who the points go to in the middle. Looks like our German train is creeping up. He might be going for second position. Where is the German train? He's there. He's past the Russian train now. He's also edged just in front of the American train as well. Pull you down to there. Oh, into the tunnel they go. Yep, he's still just in front there. Or is he? Ooh, that's a weird view. No, the American train has passed him again. Right, let's jump on board with our Chinese train, who is quite far in front now. This is a relatively fast section that they're going to be going through here. Ooh, the right streetcar is now available. Yay! Such a weird thing that they added to the game, the right streetcar. I do believe you get it in the American. If you play in the American playthrough with American vehicles, you get the right streetcar, which is weird, because I've been to America many times and I've never seen one of those vehicles ever. I've seen plenty of the D40 Flyer, which is another one of the standard buses you get for America. So it looks like our Russian train is in third. It's the newest train, it's the newest diesel. Our German train is actually the oldest diesel, followed closely by our British train, who is lingering way in the back here. He's getting up there, up to 90 maybe. Does he slow down? Did slow down to 85 for that corner, as did everyone else. He's keeping the power going up here though. If he can get up to 86 going up the hill. Very slow in acceleration, these trains going up the hill. Excuse me. Still trying to fend off what's left of that stupid cold I had, or flu, or whatever the hell it was. A pain in the ass, that's what it was. So annoying when you get sick. But starting to feel a bit better. Our USA train, are you in the fast section? This is a fast section here. And so is this bit over here, and then round towards Dijon. So our American train might be able to catch. Is the Russian train still in third? Yes. French train's still there though. So German train's at 95. Russian train's only at 93. Now at 94. The German train might pass it here. Our British train almost at top speed. Slowing down for this corner here. Into the tunnel he goes. The rest of them are all in the tunnel, apart from our Chinese train who's escaped out the other end. Very nice. Ooh, Russian and German train fighting for third. Very good. Up the hill they go again. Should be quite a fast section this. The corners are not too bad. The Russian train really is trying hard to get back up into second place. Looks like he's just edged out in front, or it may just be the angle. Yes, he is just out in front. Through the tunnel they go, up to 93, 95, 96. Round this corner. American train down to 92, but the rest are down to about 92, 94 as well. German train creeping up the left hand side. Where are we? We are at Dijon. We are going to be heading round up towards Strasbourg momentarily. Where's my British train? There he is. Come on, buddy. You've got a fast section through here. No, you do have to slow down. Probably for this corner here. I think it's safe to say that he might be down and out. He does seem to be keeping this sort of same distance between the French train. So that's not too bad. He's not completely being annihilated by every other train. Our French train there, en voyage. Now you're in your home country, bud, so a win for you would be nice. Although you do have a counterpart in the electrics race. Maybe they can win through for France here, get a win for the home nation. I need to find a Chinese map. That's what I need to find. Right, what is going on here? Looks like this Russian train is starting to pull away from the German train. The French train is starting to catch the German train. There's our British train just coming out of the tunnel in the background there. We're heading down towards Strasbourg. You're up at 100 miles per hour. You are going to be slowing down though for this corner. Round the mountain, along past Strasbourg, across the river, and then heading up towards the finish line. No, this is not round the mountain. Round the mountain is actually way down here. So we've still got quite a while to go. The American train is there. Can you speed up? Will there be a time when you'll be able to reach your top speed? Now, I dare say the American train would haul something like this in real life, so I find it quite strange that it struggles to get up to top speed while pulling these. German train and French train just came out absolutely nowhere. Right, I think these two left-hand tracks are quite bad. There's an area where trains slow down where they shouldn't. I have actually checked all track speeds, and there is no area where that happens. There's something weird going on with these two tracks. Both the American train and Russian train just flatlined. It wasn't a glitch, it was just an area where they slowed down incredibly slowly. So those two tracks here on the right hand side, someone did actually make a comment during the steam train races and mentioned that. I am absolutely inclined to agree with that person. I can't remember their name. I just looked it up again as well. I'm an idiot. Right. Russia now in 5th. Obviously not hindered as much as to let the British train catch up with them. Oh no, they're still way in front. So even though our British train was on the good track, didn't make a difference here. Chinese train up to 101, 102 miles per hour. Our German train up to 95. It may have to slow down here. Nope, continuing on at full speed. That's unfortunate though, because it means the Chinese train can also go up to its 106. It will be slowing down shortly. The finish line is just at the other side of Bâle here. It is slowing down for these sort of dodgy corners into the finish line. I'll just check these two at the back. Now the USA train, yep, up to 103. I don't know if I'll be able to pass anyone else. I wouldn't imagine so. Our Chinese train is right near the finish line. German train is still in 2nd, French train is still in 3rd. First place for the Chinese train, as suspected. Now go to Germany. Round it goes. 2nd place for Germany, 3rd place for France. USA just scraping past there in 4th. Russian train in 5th. And our British train in last. Get ready to stop you. Through the finish line he goes. He's in the inside, so he's got the slowest train to go around that corner. Stop you as well, please. Stop you as well. And you. And last but not least, our British train again. I didn't have high hopes for this train. It is a rather fast sort of flowing map, so there he is though. And stop. So there you have it. Race number 4 of round 8. We have our winner, the Chinese train again. We shall go to the point screen, see how they get on, and we'll check the championship points to see how these two races affected the Diesel Championship. Okay, so at the race 2, China in front with 6 points, Germany and France getting a 2nd and 3rd after the USA and Russian train suffered fatally at the hands of the slow track on the left hand side. Britain finishing last, even with the 2 USA and Russian trains slowing down, it still couldn't pass anyone. So that's it for the race results. We'll head to the championship results, see how this 2 races affected the championship. Okay, so here is the championship results after round 8. China are still in 1st with 92 points. The USA are in 2nd with 78. And then quite a considerable gap between 2nd and 3rd. Russia are still in 3rd with 51. Germany are sort of creeping up on them with 48. France are in 5th with 42. And way down in the bottom is our British train with 25. But that's it for races 2, 3 and 4 of round 8. The running of the diesels is now complete. So as always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy. It's been Transport Fever at the races here in France, and I will catch you later.